Hi, this is Howard of AVtransfers saying hi to everyone out there. Thanks for joining me on the channel. As you know, AVtransfers, we do all sorts of transfers. Clever name, not that clever. Media you might have kicking around, tape, video, reel, film, etc., etc. We do it all. Bring it to us and we'll digitize it and give you something you can put on the internet or share with friends and family, be it on a hard drive, a disk, or a USB stick, whatever you like. Today's channel is a look back at some cool things that I always admired and took interest in, and perhaps you might feel the same way. I'm looking at some vintage computing. I got a bit excited about an iMac that I got the other day and thought, ooh, okay, that looks like fun. Let me see what else I can find. So we're going to be taking a look today at a Sony Vaio miniature computer, predating the iPhone, I think, and many others. I'll double check that. But a very, very cool piece of tech, which included things that are quite common now in modern technology, but back then, wow, they were pretty cutting edge. And of course, who made it? Sony. So stand by. Here we go. Hey everybody, Howard from AVtransfers showing you another piece of really cool tech. I've got so many gizmos over the years, and this is no exception. A Sony Vaio, at least that's how I think you pronounce it, computer. This is a computer dating back to what I believe is 2006, and it weighs just under half a kilo, so 400 to 500 grams. And it is very, very unique, very cute, very sexy. This was a fully handheld PC. Now, if you think about what you could get in 2006 in terms of technology, iPhones were not really, what iPhones even out then? I don't think they were. But this would have been, the cat's whiskers, the cat's pajamas, as they say. A full Windows XP computer. Not only that, it has a slide-out keyboard. Wow, look at that. And it plugs into a base, which obviously is very common these days, but in those days, very unusual. A multi-connector base. And the computer has a battery of its own, which fits in here. Incredible. This is the Wi-Fi antenna, and this is just one of those things I saw and I thought, oh, I have to get that for the collection. That's incredible. So I bought new batteries for it some time ago, but I don't think I trust them at the moment. It's flashing. I don't know if that means it's charging or if it's just about to explode. But let's switch this on. So right here, just to tell you a little bit about this, it's got Wi-Fi. It has, I believe it has a, let's move this up a little bit so we can get a slightly better angle on it. I believe it has a GSM slot here somewhere, I think under here. You could put a mobile phone connection in it to look at your LTE or whatever it was called in those days. It has a Magic Gate memory stick input. Oh, here we go. This is the, I was looking everywhere for the details. This is the UX180p. Okay, so let's tell you about the specification of this. This is really interesting. Now I can actually tell you. Ah, right. So this one comes with Windows XP Pro. Right, it's an Intel Core Solo 1.2 gigahertz, 512 megabytes of RAM, a 30 gig, wow, 30 gig hard drive. And remember, that's a physical hard drive in this small form factor. That's a mechanical hard drive, shall I say, not an SSD one. It has a connectivity for mobile phones. I'm not sure if this is the US or the UK model, but I got this in the UK. I must have bought this easily 10 years ago. Let's just enjoy this together, powering on this really, really cool machine, and let's see what it does. Okay, let's switch that on. Vaio. Very cute. Windows XP. I gotta love it. In fact, I'm very impressed. There's a legacy update software program you can get now for Windows XP, and it'll update like a huge bunch of the drivers and software in general. It'll bring your Windows XP up to Service Pack 3 and beyond, and give you a lot more connectivity and usefulness again if you have got a lot of Windows XP machines. I've got a few because of the hardware I use, but I digress. So here we go. We've got on here a fingerprint sensor, we've got a camera, we've got a mouse, we have got a sort of, I guess, a video mouse. We've got some controls here. I'm not too sure what those are. I guess we'll find out. And Bluetooth, wireless LAN, and let's just see if we can, if it will read our fingerprint. I doubt it will. Yeah, it doesn't like it. Let's try it again on this side. I know I did program this fingerprinting about 10 years ago. Does that mean that my fingers have changed? Could I rob a bank now and not be discovered? All right. Control Alt Delete to log in. Let's try that. Control Alt Delete. All right. I am the administrator. I'm using my phone on a tripod at the moment. I hope it's producing a reasonable picture. Sorry, I'm trying very hard to do this at the same time as talking to you. Let's just go okay. Oh, I must just add, it is a touchscreen as well. So, I mean, for 2006, you're talking about an incredible little PC. You know, this you could put in your briefcase. I mean, I don't know how you would type anything on it, with great difficulty, I guess. You could probably play Doom or Castle Wolfenstein on it, but it's more sophisticated than that. I mean, you could plug in a keyboard. It has a USB connection. I'm going to just use my mouse here to show you everything that's going on here. Let's see if we can get a good picture of this. If I zoom out and then zoom in again, we might get a better sort of idea of what's going on here. There we go. So like I say, this was just a curiosity, but a really, really cute piece of equipment, and I'm a bit of a sucker for these things. So it says we're on the internet, but it's moaning about my connectivity. It says the signal strength is low. Now that's a bit strange because I'm literally about 1 meter from the router. But I digress. That could just be a glitch in the matrix. Okay, let me get a piece of paper and I can use the mouse more effectively. So let's have a look here. We've got DOSBox. Why would I want that? Google Chrome. Let me guess, Google Chrome does not run on this anymore. Let's have a look and see. I mean, let's face it. It almost feels today like a lot of computers are just terminals, because everyone just goes on the internet. I mean, why do we need to have anything more than just terminals to go on the internet? It's kind of like Prestel or Beltel going backwards. But, you know, if you're going to do proper computing, it's nice to have a good computer. But for the internet, surely this would be enough. Google.com. Now, what was that launch time like? Oh, let me see. I don't care about that. Don't care about that. Do you care about that? I don't care about it. Maybe the date is wrong. Let's see, what date are we on here? Here's our problem. We've had a visit from Dr. and Moddy McFly, and they've taken us back to 2005. Let's get us up to speed, yeah? December, what are we on here? Let's just click on the 20th, close enough. Let's see now that it thinks we're in the same century, well, practically. Let's try that again. Let's see if we can get on here this time. Google. Is Google going to work this time? But what a cute little PC. I mean, the service security certificate is not yet valid. Right. Updates. All right. Let's see. Custom updates. Let's see. Yeah. Let's just get some updates here, I think. we'll need some major updates here. And while that's doing that, let's just minimize that. I think it's just a case of the certificates need to be updated for Windows. Now, I've actually got an app for that, but let's just have a look here at some of the other things on here. So what you've got on here is pretty much what you would expect to find on any Windows computer, plus a few more. What does this do? It beeps. It beeps. Doesn't do much else. Okay, so let's just have a look here and see. And we got all the normal Windows type icons here. I'm using the mouse so that my fat fingers don't get in the way here. Let's see if we can browse the network. I'm going to just see if I can find a few updates. But look at that. I mean, that is an LCD screen from 2006. And that looks probably a lot better now. Sorry about that. It's browsing the network. We might be here a while. I just love that. The security certificate is not yet valid, but the machine is working, which is pretty impressive. It looks like my pressing of the button has created obviously a proprietary Sony icon program of some kind. Okay, so LCD or outside screen, rotation, wireless LAN, Bluetooth, camera. Let's put the camera on. Let's have a laugh. Let's have a laugh and see what the camera looks like. It's probably like a 240 by 320 kind of resolution. But hey, there we go. Look at this. I mean, 2006. Okay, so it's pretty safe to say this is the original software. I've not really touched it or done anything fantastic with it. But let's see. Does it work? Ooh, no input. Oh, wait. Camera utility. Ooh. Let's see. Cannot use the changing frame. Blah blah blah. Okay. Wow. It has 2 directions for the camera. Is that possible? And there we are. Okay, we're not going to worry with that. Whatever. I'm really not too worried about that. And there we go. How's that for a retro camera looking back at us? The Vaio camera capture utility. Okay, so let's capture a frame. Ha! High-tech aroma. Look at that, boy. A picture only a mother could love. So there you go. Okay, we've had a look at the camera. There seems to be a back camera and a front one. This would have been a pretty expensive toy back in its day, I would imagine. Let's see if we can find anything on here. We've got a lot of icons and software, and wow, what a great machine. But I really don't feel like waiting all day for it to discover my network. I'd like to show you the internet, but perhaps I'm being a bit optimistic. Let's go into the Windows Media Player and see if we can find anything that might be just floating around on the machine that we can look at. Okay, what's this version? Runner. I don't know what that is. Okay, let's go File, Open. Okay, that's got some sample music. Okay, that's perfect. Something that YouTube won't object to. Sample original music. Let's have a listen. Yeah. I do like the visualization. So really nice, really retro piece of equipment, this, I must say. Okay. Stop that. I think that's a very strange kind of old and new. Okay. So basically, we've got a really interesting computer here running some very old software. The other things it has a memory stick input, obviously, so that's kind of useful for the Magic Gate Sony cameras that used to come out. Let's have a look here. Bluetooth manager. Really cool. Really impressed that this actually still works. Nothing under my videos. Clearly a very unused machine, but shall we see if we can get onto the AVtransfers website? Probably not, because it'll tell us that we're not there yet time-wise. Right. It says there's updates. All right, it said download already, I'm pretty sure. Okay. So pretty much about as useful as an iMac. An iMac G3. Wow, help me understand. You should not proceed, but I would like to proceed anyway. Let's try something else. Let's try another website that may well work. BBC. Enter. Let's see if the BBC comes up. Sometimes you get a website that just works. Wow, okay, we'll need to update that. So, just a bit of fun, really. A bit of the old Sony Vaio, very early miniature computer, about the same size as an iPhone, except just a lot fatter and chunkier. But there we go. So, just a quick look about it and a piece of old retro technology. I hope you've enjoyed it. Nothing too profound today. Let's see, that'll work at least. Has it updated? No, it hasn't. Sorts of retro software. Alps Point. Power meter, yeah. It looks to me like the battery is finished. What a shame. Oh gosh. Online charging. Yeah, let's see if that actually works. Let's hopefully we'll be able to update it and show you a bit more about it in a moment. Let's just see. Edit fingerprints. Ooh. No, I don't want to make a password because it'll lock me out. Right. To achieve the best results, lay your finger flat on the scanner. Move your finger orthogonally. Yeah. Do not swing. Okay. Oh, okay, maybe I've done something wrong. Hi, this is Howard of AVtransfers, and it's the next day, and I'm pleased to report that I had many updates overnight, hundreds probably, on this little Vaio computer, and I'm very pleased to say that thanks to legacyupdate.net, which is a free website, I was able to fully update this computer to a much newer version of Windows XP. It's now Service Pack 3, and as you look at it with a bit of patience, of course it's still horribly slow, it is working on the interweb. At least I'm hoping it's going to show you a picture any second soon. But basically all the software, the drivers and so on have been updated, and I can't stress to you just the compactness of this machine. This is probably a 3.5-inch screen. In fact, let me get a ruler. I'll tell you exactly. Right, let me tell you what the size of that screen is. 12. Is it 12? 12 centimeters? No, not even. Just under 12 centimeters. Finally, there is an internet page, and it's a very good website. I have to recommend this. It's avtransfers.co.uk. Oh my word, look at that. Wow, this guy really knows what he's doing. Of course I'm joking here, right? This is me. And if I click on the YouTube link, again, it's rather slow, but it will produce playable videos on YouTube. And I was watching it last night, and even the battery has fully charged. In fact, like I say, it's not the most exciting speed-wise to use, but let's just see here. I have gotten 87% charged, which is not bad. Should give you a little bit of time. And I actually took the liberty of going onto eBay and just looking if there were any of these. I thought I had something really unique, but I straight away found one. In the UK, I wanted, I think, £300. You could probably knock off another 50 quid at least off that. And I don't know if one could run perhaps Kodi or something on here, or just for older gaming and that kind of thing. It's a really nice, cute machine. You can plug in your TV into it. You know, you can plug all sorts of things into it. And what I really enjoyed about this is I thought to myself, I bought this online about 10 plus years ago. And I probably paid a similar amount. And I was thinking to myself, if I had spent that money on Bitcoin 10 years ago, I would be smiling now. But hey, I'm a sucker for my retro tech. This has gone slow again for some reason. I suspect it's something to do with the fact it's probably doing more updates. But, you know, it is working. It is behaving like a little PC should. And I've also interestingly discovered, just by pure chance, I was thinking, oh, the icons look really, really oversized. And I realized afterwards it's nothing to do with the icons. I just set them really large. But this screen is running at, I think, 1024 by 768, and it can run even higher. So if you think about the date of when this was made, that's incredible, the resolution. I mean, that is a 3.5 inch screen from 2006. And if you think about even the first iPhone screens, they weren't as good as this. So Sony really were way ahead of the curve. Needless to say, that about wraps up this video. I'm going to just plop a video on the end here about a G3 I was hooking up for fun. But that's it from me. Thanks for tuning in to the AVtransfers channel. Yes, I do videos and retro video and retro film and all that type of thing, but I also do other things for fun, and video gaming and computers are part of it. And there's even more stuff I'm going to be showing you in the new year. So please like and subscribe, and thanks for watching. Have a happy new year. Bye for now. Here's something you don't see every day. An iMac G3. This is a little computer I bought on eBay over the past week, and I've just hooked up a keyboard and a mouse to it, and with the magic of a little Wi-Fi to Ethernet converter, I've managed to get it onto Google, and a very amusing Google, because we're running it on Internet Explorer version 5. How's that for a bit of fun?